giving Hawkeye a family was the worst thing the MCU could have done for his character. Okay, I get hate and I get called weird and this and that when I say that I hate Clint's farm family. It pisses me off beyond belief. And no, not just because I'm a Clint Tasha shipper. All right, that will be a different video. First and foremost, I thought it was a weird decision to make Clint such a dad. Clint Barton in like mainline continuity, he's very much a dude who's always trying to like get his life together. He's high self-esteem, but he's always also comparing himself to others and kind of trying to put things into perspective, being a man amongst gods and all that type of stuff, right? His family makes no sense. It's a lazy choice because what it does is the MCU, first of all, wasn't doing anything with Hawkeye. Hawkeye was just there. No one knew about him. No one liked him. He was left out for all the promo, all the branding. Until this day, he still left out for stuff. Farm Family was a lazy choice because it gave Marvel or the MCU a cop-out so that they didn't have to go into depth about his character, because the depth that they gave Hawkeye was him having this secret family who came out of nowhere, who was not even relevant at all. Like, hello? We take away from anything about like Hawkeye himself, Clint Barton himself. Like, in our opinion, he has no personality. He's just this grumpy. I'm just upset. I'm just upset. Like grumpy. He's just like this grumpy old father figure, dad archetype person. Why is he more akin to Joel Miller than freaking anybody else he could possibly be? Hawkeye is the farthest thing from Joel Miller. Yeah, he'll get his get backs and all that type of stuff, but I'm talking about like personality wise, Hawkeye is not Joel Miller. That's all I'm trying to say. But that's what the MCU is doing to him. That's what they did to him. And I'm like, okay, this makes no sense. Like, can we give this guy some spice and personality? Where's the flavor? Clint Barton is full of flavor. And a generation of people, my generation, because we grew up with Avengers 2012, Civil War, blah, 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 etc., etc. A generation of people in my age group don't know that Clint Barton is literally a top tier character. Okay, maybe that's a stretch for some people, but he's my favorite superhero. And Clint Barton just has so much to him in terms of personality, in terms of story, in terms of depth too. You can really go into his complex and his psyche, because that will really make you understand his character and what I'm coming from when I'm saying that he does not need a family, and the family takes away from his development and depth. At least because them two, they didn't explore it. Even in the Hawkeye TV show, they make Kate the main character because they want to usher in the new generation. Okay, whatever. But like Clint just becomes so like Joel Miller still. He's a grumpy dad. First of all, Kate and Clint are low-key like brother and sister best friends. It doesn't really give like dad and daughter vibes. Wanda and Clint's dad and daughter vibes. What are we talking about? Clint was trying to hit that in the comics, bro. At the end of the day, Hawkeye's human. He can obviously have a family at some point, but I just feel like the route that the MCU did, just giving him this family sort of out of nowhere, was again lazy, just so that they didn't have to go into depth about his character and taking away spotlight from people like Iron Man and Captain America or whatever. And for that reason, he got sidelined. He got like pushed to the back, and a lot of people because of that don't really like Hawkeye. You don't really see more about Clint's personality and character, which would be like, oh damn, I didn't know he was like this. This guy's actually lit, bro. Literally just read any Hawkeye, honestly, at this point. Like literally just go read any Hawkeye, and you'll just notice how different he is from the MCU and how the MCU just did him so dirty. And it hurts because that's my favorite superhero to see him done so dirty. And you know who else is my favorite superhero? Hal Jordan. That's for another video.